Welcome to another Let's Talk Toku. Does anybody even care anymore? Hasbro is taking the next major step with the Power Rangers franchise by returning the Rangers to the big screen. A new reboot for the Power Rangers film franchise has been announced and is in the works at Hasbro's Allspark Pictures film division. Filmmaker Jonathan Entwistle, best known for the Netflix original series The End of the Effing World, is negotiating for the director's position on the new project. Relative newcomer Patrick Borlang will be writing the script for this film. A brief story outline has been released. The film's plot will involve the Power Rangers time traveling back in time to the 1990s to explore their roots. And that's all we know. All we know is that there's a new Power Rangers movie in production, and the plot involves them traveling back to the 1990s. That's all we know. We don't know if they're using the same actors or none of that, or even if they're using the same costumes, but I know that we're all pissed that it isn't a sequel to the 2017 movie, and I feel the same. But personally, I'm just glad that we're getting a new Power Rangers movie at all. But did it have to time travel back to the 1990s? Sheesh, as if MMPR nostalgia milking isn't a big enough problem, now we have a new Power Rangers movie that pretty much glorifies that. A new list has recently been posted online, apparently revealing the first wave of merchandise for the 44th Super Sentai series, Mashin Sentai Kiramajir. Images are yet available for any of the merchandise in question. The list does rumors currently circulating for the new series. Here is what we can gather about Kiramajir from the toy listings. The series' first 5 core Rangers will be red, blue, yellow, green, and pink, as per Super Sentai tradition, and the main mecha for the series will be vehicles. The first quarter lineup consists of the Mashin Roller, the Mashin Lifton, the Mashin Carry, the Mashin Based, and the Mashin Armed. A secondary mecha named King Express is also teased. Based on the available information, this could very well be a back-to-basics sort of Sentai after several years of experimentation. Now, no other full details about Kiramajir have yet been revealed, but there's a likely chance we might get images very soon. As for my thoughts on this, I don't know. I mean, we don't have any, images revealed yet, or any story details or anything. I do like how it's kind of going back to basics after all these years of having fantasy and sci-fi themed Super Sentai series, so this should be a nice return to basics. Premium Bandai has announced the next entry in the Complete Selection Modification series. This time, Kamen Rider Kiva gets a chance to shine, thanks to the Complete Selection Modification Kivat belt. This belt consists of the legendary Kivat III and 6 Fustles, which uses to channel various attacks. But that's not all. The Complete Selection Modification will also be re-releasing the Tasulat, the almighty dragon device that activates Kamen Rider Kiva Emperor form. Kamen Rider Kiva is one of my personal favorite Kamen Rider series, and I love that it's finally getting some reputation in the CSM line, but I probably won't be able to afford it anyway. I mean, heck, I can barely afford the original Kivat belt, so do you seriously think I'll be able to afford this one? Of course not. But like I said, I do love how Kiva is finally getting some love. Ultraman Tiga the movie, New Generation Climax, has been announced at Tsuburaya Convention 2019. This film will not feature a team-up with any previous heroes from Ultraman Red and Blue, but it will also include appearances from other New Generation Ultramen, including Ginga, Victory, X, Orb, and Jeed. As seen in the trailer, link in the description, the film will see a new generation of Ultras join the Tri-Squad to face a new dark threat, one of which mysteriously includes Tiga's own father, Ultraman Taro. This movie will be hitting Japanese cinemas in March of 2020. I know I don't talk a lot about Ultraman on this channel and in Let's Talk Toku as a whole. I mean, the only Ultraman series I've seen in whole is Ultraman Orb, which I do highly recommend. But as you can guess, I'm not too excited for this movie, but it does look pretty interesting, and I feel like I needed some Ultraman in Let's Talk Toku. And finally, to those of you who care about kaiju movies, Godzilla and King Kong will be brawling their way to the big screen next year. But to those of you eager to watch King Kong and Godzilla duke it out in March, we have some bad news for you. It has just been announced that Warner and Legendary's Godzilla vs. Kong's release date has been pushed back. It was originally slated for March 13th, 2020, but the film now has been delayed to November 20th. Helmed by the director Adam Wingard, Godzilla vs. Kong also stars Julian Denson, Brian T. Henry, Alexander Skarsgård, and Damian Beecher. I apologize if I mispronounce any of those names. Now, like I said, I highly doubt those of you care about kaiju movies, but if I did, I would be slightly annoyed that it got pushed back, but this could be pretty interesting, I gotta say. Two of the major kaijus on the screen once again for the first time in decades, and this should be interesting. That's going to do it for this Let's Talk Toku. Before you go, I just wanted to bring up something I feel like is pretty important. I haven't been making as many Let's Talk Tokus as I would like to. Originally, it was the focus of my channel when I originally started. However, I feel like since I only make Let's Talk Toku whenever there's big Toku news stories that I feel like are worth talking about, because of that, I only make them every couple of months or so. So they've kind of becoming the focus of my channel less and less. So vote up in the poll up there if you think LTT is dead. Do you want to see me keep going, or do you just want it to end because it's pretty much pointless now? Feel free to let me know, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as always, until next time, see ya.